glad to be here every Thursday. We're here every Thursday, midday, to give knowledge, to drop knowledge, to help people out in terms of business, entrepreneurship. And let me just get this podcast started here. Welcome back, guys, to another episode of Invest in Your Future. I'm your host, Kenny, CEO of Kirunda Group Corporation. I want to thank you guys for joining me for another episode. We're here every Thursday, midday, around 12 Eastern Standard Time. We're always here to help you guys in terms of business, entrepreneurship, credit, also, to help build your personal development and also improve. And we did a seminar a couple months back. Pick up the DVD. It's great. It's a 2-hour program. It's called Zero to Millions in Assets. A great program for everyone out there looking to get, from assets. And we're actually I'm going to have a small private event coming up in the next couple of weeks. It will be probably Financial Power Hour with Coach Kenny. It'll be at a secret location because we don't have that many seats. We want to have just enough people there to be intimate and be able to ask questions financially, see if I can help them, see where they can improve, and reach out to us if you want to be one of the people. It's going to be free, but it's going to be only a limited amount of people because we don't have that much space. So reach out to us wherever you're listening to this. Send us a text, send us an email, info@kirundagroup.com. That's info@KIRUNDA.com. And we'll get you those the information of the locations and then also the time. Also, guys, thank you guys for the comments and the likes and the shares. We appreciate that. Please send it to your friends and your family, everyone that can listen to this and use this information. Send it out to them. Be one of those people that can spread the knowledge also. So we appreciate the likes, the comments. If you have comments or questions, or you want some guests that maybe want to come on the show, reach out to us, 781-244-0009, or reach us out wherever you're seeing this. Just send us a comment, a like, and we'll get back to you about where we can make contacts and reach out to you guys. So, guys, today, the episode of Invest in Your Future is the rules of investing. The rules of investing. Now, the questions I get a lot of people ask me are, man, I want to become an investor. I want to invest. I want to be an investor. That's all great, but if you just want to be an investor, you're never going to be an investor. You have to actually start investing to be an investor. Don't wish to be an investor, start investing. So I'm going to give you the rules for investing. And these are the ones that I've learned from people above me and people that are pretty successful. I mean, super successful. And these people are using these kind of tools to improve their finances, improve their lives. So I want to give out this information. So why rules of investing? Well, you have to understand, investing is a game. You have to think of investing as a game. You're playing a game, and you're playing with people on different levels of that game. So wherever you are right now, you're there because of what you know about investing. So that's how many rules you know. I may know more rules than you. My neighbor might know more rules or might have no less, but everyone plays by the same rules. And it's all about understanding the rules and understanding that investing is a game. So you have to follow the rules if you want to win. Same thing with any sport, basketball, football, soccer, baseball, whatever. It doesn't matter. There's certain rules. You break the rules, you get ejected, you get a foul, whatever it is. There's certain rules you have to follow. Same thing with investing. Investing is a game. That's why I want people to understand. Investing is actually a game, and I can teach you by just following these rules how to win it. And so if you understand that investing is a game and everyone's at different levels, you have to understand, okay, on this game of investing, what are the rules and what are the rewards? So the reward obviously is money, more money. It's that simple. People invest to make more money. It's that simple. So the reward is more money. If you don't invest, the loss is going to be less money or no money. It's that simple. So you have to understand that reward, we want to chase the reward. We want to actually chase the reward because it'll actually get us up every morning and push us. So understand what the reward is and why you want to start investing, what the reward is. You have to have something you're chasing, the carrot that's pushing or pulling you. So you have to have that reward. And most people right now don't have a goal in terms of investing. So they want to say, I want to become an investor. Okay, what do you want to invest in? I don't know. Well, you're never going to invest because you haven't followed the rules. There's certain rules you have to follow. If you want to be an investor, there's certain rules you follow. So, and the more rules you know, and the more rules you follow, the more you win, the more money you make. It's that simple. If you don't follow the rules, you lose. So what are the investing rules? So right here, I have 5 rules. There should be hundreds of them, but these are the 5 most essential rules. And if you need more help, contact us. We can help you guys out. So the first rule in terms of investing is you have to start with investing in yourself. That's the first thing. You have to learn how to invest in yourself first. So how do you invest in yourself? Because this is rule number 1 in investing. Rule number 1 is you have to invest in yourself. If you do not do this, you will automatically lose. So that's rule number 1. You have to invest in yourself. Now, how do you invest in yourself? Parents will tell you go to school, go to college. That's one way of investing in yourself. Another way is books. Books. I mean, I have library of books. Mentors, coaches. Coaches are great ways to start investing in yourself. I'm a coach myself. I coach about 15 clients. I help them because they need help. You can see somebody you can help and you can coach them up. Yes, there's a fee, but listen, they improve. Guess what? Hopefully they coach somebody else. So you want to reach these kind of places to improve yourself, to start investing in yourself. Now, yes, a book might be, $10. So you can start investing in yourself with $10. That's how you can start. Or you can do my coaching, my personal coaching, but it's expensive. It's $5.95 an hour, but it's there to help anybody who needs help in terms of coaching. Now, if you're looking at, maybe seminars, we did a seminar. We put a seminar together, 0 to Millions in Assets. We charged $30 at the door, and it helped people improve. That's another way people invested in themselves. They took that $30 and they put it into themselves by coming to that seminar and learning how to go from 0 to millions in assets. Another way to invest in yourself is going to conferences. There's so many conferences out there that are free. Some are free, some are expensive. I go to conferences all over. I go to California, Florida, Texas, Pennsylvania. I go to all these conferences because I want to invest in myself. Because that trip, that flight, that hotel, that entrance fee, all that is money I'm investing into myself. You have to stop looking at it as an expense and look at it as an investment. So that's the first thing, is you have to invest in yourself. So whether it's a $10 book or an audio tape or a $5.95 per hour coach like myself, or you go into another coach who's $10, whatever it is, or you go to a seminar, you go to a conference, you have to take that first money that you're making, that you want to invest in, and put it in yourself. And trust me, that will start the process. You're playing by the rules right now of investing. Every great investor follows these rules. So rule number 1 is invest in yourself. Now, rule number two, you have to understand this rule right here. This is probably the most important rule, but it's number 2 because it's up there. Never lose money. Rule number 2 of investing is never lose money. Now, why would I consider this rule number 2? If you don't invest in yourself like rule number 1, you will always lose money. You will always lose money. So rule number 2 is never lose money. Never lose money. So whatever you're going to go invest in, you have to understand that there's a chance that you lose some money, but you'll never lose all of it. So never lose money. When I started investing, I lost a lot of money. Thousands of dollars, tens of thousands of dollars. And if you're playing by that rule of losing money is okay, you will always lose money continuously until you're 40, 50, 60 years old. You'll always lose money. So rule number 2 is never lose money. How do you not lose money? Is you have to understand risk and reward. Is it high risk? Is it, low risk? Now that could be a whole nother show. Actually, I did a show maybe a month, maybe 2, 3 months back called asymmetric risk and reward. You should listen to that podcast. It's actually really good about how to really look at risk and understand for yourself. But understand, you never lose money. You have to go with high rewarding chances of investment in terms of where you're going to invest. Make sure it's a high reward and low risk. It's that simple. High reward, low risk. Rule number 3 of investing. Rule number 3 is you have to research your investment. You have to research your investment. You can never, ever just give somebody money to invest it for you. I would never suggest that for anybody. Yes, when you do that for the stock, when you buy stocks, that's what you're pretty much doing. You're saying, here, take my money, and you play by the rules you feel like. And if I lose money, I lose money. If I gain money, I gain money. Never, never, ever go into an investment without research first. So whatever business or whatever venture you're going after in terms of investing, it could be oil, it can be self-employment in terms of doing lawn care. It could be you want to be a barber, you want to be a real estate agent, you want to be a real estate investor, you want to be you want to be whatever, an author, whatever you want to do. You have to do the research in that investment. You have to, because otherwise, if you just go blind, if you go blind in terms of going into an investment, you most likely lose money. Remember, which is rule number 2, never lose money. So rule number 3 is research your investment. You have to research your investment. Whatever that business is, whatever that venture is, you have to put in time and research it for yourself. It's that important. These are the rules for investing. Research your investment, rule number 3. Now, rule number 4 in terms of investing is you must have a return on capital. You must have a return on capital. This almost correlates with rule number 2, which is never lose money. But you have to have a return on capital. You have to have some kind of return. If whatever you're investing in does not give you any kind of return, you're just gambling. You might as well go to Vegas and put it on, red and black, and then choose, because you don't have a chance of return of capital. Whatever I'm investing in, I make sure there's going to be some kind of return of my capital, some kind of return of my investment. It could be small monthly returns when it comes to real estate, rental properties. It can be a big return, maybe in 2-3 years. But understand, there always has to be a return on capital. That's rule number 4. There has to be a return on capital for you to be an investor, to be a smart investor, and to be playing by the rules. You have to have a return on capital. And the 5th rule, the 5th and final rule, like I said, there could be hundreds of rules, but these are the kind of crucial ones that you should follow. And I always want to keep these podcasts short and sweet, so you can go back to doing whatever you do, and I can get back to my business. But rule number 5 is you have to think long term. You have to think long term. Your payday in terms of your investment might not be, might be 5 years, 10 years from now, but down the line. But you need to have that mindset of long term. If you're thinking of buying, Carmax lipstick or lip balm and flipping it, yes, you're gonna return that money really quickly. Let's say you buy for $1, sell it for $2, you got money really quickly. But there's no long term in that. I mean, unless you're constantly selling these, it has to be something that's going to be long term. Real estate is long term. Business is long term. Stocks, if you get into stocks, should be long term. If you're getting into writing books for yourself, it has to be long term. You can't just write one book. You can write 50 books. If you're going to make clothes, you don't make just one shirt. You make 50 shirts. But the big thing is you have to think long term. You have to think, how long is this business going to go for? How long is my investment going to last for? For me, I'm trying to build something that will last even longer than myself, onto my kids and my grandkids. That's how long term I'm thinking. So think long term. When you're thinking of investing, you have to think long term. These are the rules for investing. So rule number one is you have to start with yourself. Fix yourself, learn how to improve yourself, and also become, more aware, smarter, quicker, faster. Get some books, get some mentors, get some coaches, get some, go to seminars, buy a DVD, a $14 DVD, that I'm selling that will, help you improve. And that's the first thing, just invest in yourself. Rule number two, never lose money. If you're losing money constantly, you're not an investor. Like, you're a gambler. It's that simple. You're a gambler. You're not an investor. So you never lose money. Know what the difference is between a high risk and high reward investments. Understand what the difference is. Go listen to my podcast. I one about risk and reward. Asymmetric risk and reward. It was really helpful and helped a lot of people. And rule number three, research your investment. Don't be a dumb person in terms of what you're investing. People just dump their money in the 401k. They have no idea where the money's going. People just dump their money in the stock market. They have no idea where it's going. Understand the investing side. Really do the research you need to. Rule number four, you must have a return on capital. I need some kind of return on my money. I work way too hard. So same with yourself. You need some kind of return on your money, whether it's monthly, whether it's weekly, whether it's a year from now, whatever. You need some kind of return on that money. Some kind of return. If you put money out there, $1,000, you don't get back $1,000. That money might as well sat in your bank account. So you need to have some kind of return. You put out 1,000, I expect 10,000 to come back. I put out 1,000,000, I expect 10 million to come back. So understand there has to be some kind of return on capital, and understand where it's coming from and how you're going to do that. That's the big thing of becoming an investor. And the fifth and final rule is think long term. Think 10, 20 years from now, 30 years from now. That's how you should be thinking. Yes, 1-2 years is great, but that's really short-term thinking in terms of an investor. If you want to be playing by the rules, think long-term. Warren Buffett, they think long-term. Amazon, they think long-term. Walmart, they think long-term. Kirunda Group, my company, we think long-term because we're following the rules of investing. So guys, until next time, I appreciate you guys. Don't forget to leave a comment, like, subscribe, share, comment. We love the comments. Guys, until next time, I'll see you at the top.